Bro, too many people be waiting, bro. Too many people are waiting. Like, what are you waiting for, bro? You've been waiting your whole life, bro. Bust a move, bro. Bust a move. Go take that first step in the gym, bro. Even if you ain't going to go work out hard as hell, even if you going to walk in there, get on the treadmill for 5 minutes and leave, bro. Take the first step to get in there, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you going, if you want a certain job and this and that, strive, bro. Take that first step, you know what I'm saying? Go in there and talk to the people and get to know people or however you can get in the door, get in the door. Like, what are you waiting on, man? Ain't nothing's gonna be handed to you, man. I don't expect nothing, man. In my life, I don't expect nothing, you know what I'm saying? If I want something, I'm gonna go get it. I'm not waiting, I'm not procrastinating, because by the time you think about it, somebody's already doing it. So what you waiting on, man? You gonna keep waiting? You know what I'm saying? You gonna keep waiting. Oh, I'm gonna just wait, in order to live better. How's that make sense? How's that sound? That sounds retarded. I wanna live better right now. As soon as possible, I wanna live better. So a lot of people, man, just be waiting, and then they're like, oh yeah, but I just gotta wait until this and that, and then I'm gonna, go do this and that. It's like, no, you're not, bro. You're just talking. You know what I'm saying? You're just talking, and you do this all the time, and talk is very cheap. You know what I'm saying? Talk is very cheap, and you ain't backing it up. We ain't believing you. It comes to a point where people be talking so much, you stop believing people, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, if I'm gonna talk, it's already done. So man, just get to it already. Like, what are you thinking about? You know what I'm saying? What like, man, listen, man, people be overthinking too much. Sometimes people think too much. When I started this YouTube stuff, man, it was crazy how I started this YouTube stuff, because before I was doing music, right? And then I randomly walked in to my studio with my friends. We had a big studio and stuff, and I just always had high energy on Instagram and my stories, and just trying to get people in the gym and this and that. And one of my boys is like, bro, with that energy, I came in with that energy to the studio, and he was like, bro, with that energy, bro, he's like, you should start vlogging, bro. He's like, bro, people will fuck with it, bro. You just got to keep that energy and this and that. And I was like, damn, like vlogging, like what you mean, like putting my whole life out there and shit? And he's like, yeah, bro, like just post every day and this and that. And I was like, damn, like posting every day, that's crazy, and editing and this and that. And I'm like, man, fuck that. I left the studio, bro. That fucking moment I left the studio, I'm like, I'm gonna start vlogging. I'm gonna start fucking vlogging. And guess what? I haven't stopped vlogging since that fucking day, bro. Since that fucking day, you know what I'm saying? And I started with zero, bro. Zero, bro. Just like my bank account. You know what I'm saying? Just like my bank account, bro. I started with zero, bro. Just like my clientele, just like everything in my life, I started with zero in this shit, man. And guess what? Now I got a little bit of rotation going, you know what I'm saying? So I just ain't think about it too much. I made the video. You can scroll down to my page, all the way down to my page, and you can see my first video. That was my first video that I did. I did it immediately, and I posted it up. I probably had like 2 or 3 subscribers, because my friends are always in the support. Thank God, thank God to all my friends, and I just kept the ball rolling, man. Some days I wouldn't, some days I would miss, some days I wouldn't post, some days I would miss, some days I would post a lot. And it got to the point where the ball was just rolling, bro. I just got the ball rolling a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And it might stop a little bit, but then it's gonna roll again. And until now, I got the ball rolling like crazy, and the shit don't even stop. You see what I'm saying? This shit rolling around like rotisserie chicken. You know what I'm saying? So, like, bro, all you got to do is get the shit going, man. Get the shit going. Everything I've done in my life, it was just like, man, let's go do it right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's go do this shit right now. My boy Chris, he's a perfect example. The dude from Brooklyn, he's like tatted up. He got a short haircut. He's a little taller than me. You see him in all my gym videos. I one time pulled up on him, and he was like working out in his garage. And he was like, yo, what's up? You trying to hit some pull-ups? I was like, hell yeah, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? And I had worked out already in the morning. I worked out and this and that with him. And he was like, damn, bro, I got to get in the gym with y'all boys and this and that. I was like, bro, pull up tomorrow at 5 or pull up tomorrow at 7. He pulled up, and he ain't missed a day since, bro. He been hitting the gym since, bro. And the same thing with the Dominican cat that I used to work out with. If you scroll down to my page a while back, if you know me, you know who I'm talking about. But if you're new to the channel, you could, go down all my page. Big Dominican dude, he's got a hair like this, like to the back or whatever. He's big and swole. You can't miss him. him, when he first started working in the barbershop with me, with us, he was like, oh, you go to the gym and this and that? I was like, yeah, man, what's up? You want to go to the gym? He's like, but I got to go at 5 a.m. I wasn't waking up at 5 a.m. I was waking up at like 8, and I was slacking on the gym, like bullshitting, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right, bet, let's do it 5 a.m. tomorrow. Boom, I woke up that next morning, 5 a.m., and we ain't missed a damn session since. You see what I'm saying? Now he works out on his own and stuff because our schedules have changed and life, you know, things are different or whatever. And that's how it goes. But we still hit the gym to this day, bro. So it's like, you got to be around people that's really about this shit, bro, so it could push you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, when I woke up, I hit him up and I was like, damn, like he said 5 a.m., but I don't know if this dude's going to pull up at 5 a.m. Like, I don't even know how I'm up at 5 a.m. You know what I'm saying? And he texts me back, yeah, what's up? We in there? Boom. So now I can't pump fake. The hell, I can't pump fake. I said I gave you my word. My word is everything. You know what I'm saying? I gave you my word. My word is everything. I'm a GOAT. You heard me? So I like to stick around people like that, man. And I'm like that too. You know what I'm saying? I like to test people like that too, man. Some people be like, oh yeah, you know, I got to start doing push-ups. All right, let's do 5 right now then. Oh, nah, but this and that. All right, you ain't gonna do shit, man. You thinking about it too much. I'm in there already. What? I'm already did 5 push-ups. What's up? You gonna catch up or not? Man, listen, man. You either do or you don't in this life, man. So, stop overthinking stuff. Stop thinking so damn much and just go do, man, because you gotta go do this shit. You know what I'm saying? This is another example. My boy, he had a car rental business. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, I had a Lexus. If you know, you can see it in my pages. I've made videos about it. So he had a car rental business, and I met him through somebody else. We worked out, and I found out he had a car rental business. He told me, he's like, hey man, I could do your car, like, you know, you could be an investor and this and that. I was like, what's up, man? Let's get it going. Man, listen, next 3 days, you know, I had to do all the things. It took like maybe like a week. My car was on the road first quarter. He texted me, yo, what's up? You know, like, it was ready because I had to put the tracker, I had to get this and that, an extra key and shit. So he was like, when it was all ready, he was like, yo, what's up? You ready? Like, somebody trying to book. I'm like, man, what's up? I'm not, you know, I ain't getting in this shit to be scared, man. I ain't in this shit to be scared. I know what type of risk this shit comes with, but I ain't scared. You know what I'm saying? I told you, if I get my car ready for this shit, it's on. I ain't thinking about this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't thinking 100 days about this shit. Of course, you got to think about it a little bit. Okay, boom. Weigh out the pros and cons. This is what it is. Do I really want it? All right, bet. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? But some people think too much. Yeah, I'll think about it till next week. Man, listen, man. I'm already making this cheese. Where you at, man? You still thinking? Come on, man. So stop overthinking, man. Stop wasting your time and just start doing. And you're going to see how life just going the results just going to come easy to you. Because people that do the shit, it just comes easier. You know what I'm saying? When you think about shit too much, you just wasting your time with this shit, man. So my advice is start doing and stop thinking so much, man, because you wasting time. Let's get it.